Hello crafters and welcome to this week's From Picture to Page and Beyond Papercrafts update. I'm Michelle Brown, your creative director at Picture to Page, which is our scrapbooking, mixed media and paper crafting community, and I am here just to give you a really quick update. I know we've just spent so much time over the last 3 days together, but I did just want to pop in and check how you're all going because I know you're used to seeing me at this time of the day and this time of the week. So I've got a little bit of an update and a little bit of inspiration, and then I will let you get back and on with your weeks. Oh my goodness, how is everyone? Deep breath. I've spent the morning packing orders. I'm just overwhelmed, and thank you all so much for your support. Well, firstly, I've Mixed Media Art, but I'm sure of all the retailers as well. And it's lovely to see Wendy and Denise there. And I know many of you are also watching, and we've just had a fantabulous, oh my goodness, weekend. And though it wasn't quite as tiring as an in-person show, we certainly had a weekend of it, didn't we? So it was our Spring into Sandown online craft show. We started off on Friday. We had spammer attacks. We had Wendy and Tamara here. Saturday, we had technologies just absolutely shitting itself and managed to get around that, and the show kept on, and we managed to move our morning session to the afternoon, so that was great. And then Sunday, at one stage we had no water here, but that's okay, we pushed on regardless, so it was quite eventful. Now we had 29 sessions over those 3 days, so about 29, not quite hours of video, but between all of you, we have watched over 1,650 hours of video on Facebook alone. And that's even before all of those videos go up on YouTube, so all of you can go back and watch the replays. So please do go back and watch the replays when you have a chance, particularly, like I said, if you've bought something from the retailers, then you can't remember how to use it, go back and watch the video again. And like we said, great when you can support the retailers by buying from them, but also your support is just as important by going and following their Facebook page, being on their email list, leaving them reviews. That's what I thought of at 4 o'clock this morning, is I could do you an online show you how to do a review thing, but I didn't get that organised and I forgot because I got busy. So not to worry. I think we've talked about it before, whether it's a Google review or a Facebook review or whatever they're calling it in Facebook these days. It is just so lovely when you support these businesses. Just let everyone know that they are businesses that are trustworthy and respectful and really worth dealing with. So thank you, Marilyn. Yeah, thanks, Denise. Reviews are amazing, particularly Google ones. 4 and 5 star reviews, definitely. If you've got anything else to say, please contact us directly rather than giving us other reviews, because that does mess with things, but that's okay. Again, all honest opinions and welcome is feedback. So that's the main thing I just wanted to touch base, and thank you all. Of course, thank you so much to my team. As I mentioned, Wendy, who I know is here, Tamara's probably not far away. Of course, we had Robert behind the scenes, and each of our families were holding the home fronts while we were busy, just absolutely, just blissfully swimming around in craft the whole weekend. And didn't we have some amazing sessions? Thanks, Kathy. We just, there was just such a really good variety. We saw some scrapbooking layouts. We saw some great card kits. We saw some really nice boxes. I'm really in love with the paint pens from Kazaz. They're rather exciting. We had art journaling. We had art by Marlene, she's just so lovely to have on and share her work with us. We had paper dolls. We had pop-up, lots of pop-up-y things. Did you notice that? There was a bit of a theme there. But the cool thing about pop-ups is that it doesn't need to be complicated. With just a little bit of practice and a little bit of, getting those things happening in different ways. I mean, Tracy from Stamping Up showed us a pop-up card. Mary's always got pop-up cards. Denise's cards were essentially sort of pop-up-y 3D cards as well. So it really is nice just to take that, that simple folded in half card and just do something a little bit different, and just, whether you're using pre-cuts or dies or just experimenting yourself. Oh, Kathy did order the paint pens from Kazaz. Good plan. It's just nice to do something different. And like I said, to see art journaling, to see the tags, something a bit different, quite a few tags as well. So again, tags are great because they're a small format. You can put it onto the front of a card. As Tracy showed us, you can turn it into a pop-up card. That was pretty cool. And then of course you can put them in your journaling as well, or as, like a journaling block in your scrapbooking. So just so many different ways to use them. So I think that's all I really wanted to say. Our updates for 2022, we're going to be working over the next few weeks to get you dates as soon as we can. Peninsula show's currently penciled in for the 19th and 20th of November, and I'm going to be working really hard over the next day or two to decide what we're going to do there. So we've got to review the government requirements, we've got to get back in touch with the venue, and of course the retailers, because it's not a show without a venue, and the retailers and the crafters. And I'm hoping I'm going to have an answer for you. I don't know what that answer is going to be at the moment. I kind of feel it going either way. Like, I know we want an in-person show and we're positive, but I don't think the government restrictions might, but they could. Who knows? Like I said, leave that with me, and I'll certainly be emailing out our email list, and of course letting you guys know as soon as we know. So there's that. And then of course the whole program for 2022. Now, we're going to be definitely having our 5 shows that we normally have. So we have Bendigo in March, Pakenham in May, Geelong in July, Sandown in October, and Peninsula in November. Our Papercraft Posse, I've used our Facebook group where our community can share what we're doing and ask questions and get in touch with the retailers. I've just put a post there to get your thoughts about what you'd like to do in 2022. I love having our Crafternoons about a month before each show. There's a few other things I'd like to do there too, maybe a few more swaps, a few more in-person events. Anyway, for those of you in the posse, we've now got like over 800 members. Just let me know what your thoughts are there, and we'll certainly be sharing them with everyone soon. So I do encourage you, for those of you that have crafted, I saw that Joe had popped something in the posse, and I know Tracy was doing something else, and just whatever you might have done, pop it in there, just share it. Now, you mightn't have done exactly what you saw us doing, but again, it's just about finding those little bits of inspiration and for us pulling them together differently. Now, Jo Hughes did a really cute tag, and she used some Dina products, and she was inspired by some of the things that Jen and Crafters Cupboard did. And that's what it's all about. It's pulling all those little strands together, then suddenly going, oh, I know we could do this or put this here. And that's my favorite part of creativity, when suddenly those, flashes of inspiration go off, and it's like, oh yeah, if I just had that, or I know I've got this somewhere. Is always frustrating when you can't find it. So hopefully we've all had a good chance to clean up our craft rooms over the last 12 months, 18 months or so. Yeah, well, anyway, not to worry. We'll push on regardless, won't we? But that is my favourite part of creating, when you can pull together those different threads, those different thoughts, and just create something new. And that's why we do it, isn't it? We don't do it for anyone else. We do it mostly for ourselves, and that's what's so important about it. So I'm going to stop rambling. Thank you all so much for your well wishes. Thanks, Dinny, and yes, Denise, the tags were great fun. So I think they're the main things. Go back and watch all the videos. You can skip over the introductions. All 29 sessions are now up on Facebook. They go up sort of within 10 minutes of its finishing, which is rather convenient. I'll be spending the next week or so doing what I need to get them up on YouTube as well, and we'll embed them into the Picture to Page website with the links. Oh, Wendy, don't you start. Wendy's trying to enable me to buy those paint pens. And where were we? Oh, yeah, putting up the links to the retailers, getting in touch, and then putting a fantastic program together for 2022. We're going to have new bags. It's all so exciting. I can't wait. It's really fun. So again, thank you all so much for your support. I'm going to stop rambling now. I'm going to have a cup of tea. And I think that's about it for the day. It's been a really big weekend. So thank you all so much for your support. Continue to craft, create, and connect. And we look forward to seeing you soon. Have a crafty day.